as far as PW lectures are concerned, what did you used to see the live lectures or the recorded ones?
I used to see the recorded lectures, and I make sure that after seeing each and every video, I used to read the book and underline in the textbook itself so that I can revise it through the textbook. PW has helped me to learn the concept. Okay. Whenever I used to see the videos, I used to learn many things in the video itself. And when after that I used to read the textbook, I used to understand it much better. If I don't used to see the video and directly jump to textbook, I'm not able to retain it much better.
Have you gone through our foray series, the compact series
Huh.
that we had launched in between? How was it?
Parse series is very good for preparing in for the examination just 1 to 2 or 2 days before, because it has all the important questions that might come in the exam. So it has really helped. One more thing that I want to give to advice to the junior batch is that they can write in each and every question of anatomy. They can write the clinical at the last, so that will help them to fetch more marks.
So, hello students. I'm Dr. Pradeep Pawar, Professor of Anatomy at PW Med Ed. And today we have one of our students with us, a student who has scored very well in his first prof examination. I'm very happy to welcome Vasu Verma, who has just cleared his first prof and who's now in second year, first term. Welcome, Vasu. Welcome. We are proud
Thank you, sir.
that you are here with us today. So, how are you feeling to share the stage? Otherwise, normally you just seen teachers in the lectures and all, and now you're sharing the stage. You are sharing your experiences. How does it feel, Vasu?
It is a very nice experience for me. It is first ever experience that I'm giving this interview for the very first time. It is a very nice experience for me.
Very good. You'll be continuing giving such interviews in future also. Just let me tell you, Vasu has got gold medal in biochemistry. He has missed his gold medal in anatomy by 4 marks, and he has got very good marks in physio too. So, Vasu, once again, a very warm welcome. And I would be asking you something so that, the juniors who are now appearing for the first prof would have some guidance from you. Okay. So,
Sure, sir.
as a student, Vasu, what was your routine like after the college? How did you used to study?
Actually, during the whole year, I didn't studied as not much. I studied, but I used to study only 1 to 2 hours a day on a daily basis. But just before exam, 1 to 2 months, I just increased my daily hours of studying to 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, so then throughout the day you must be having your college, but
From
I
9 to 4, we have our classes in the college. Then in the night only, I studied about 2 to 3 hours on a daily basis.
okay. So as a student, how are you? How are your studies? You are a regular. I mean, you used to study regularly or
Not
weekends? Yeah.
not regularly, but obviously it was in some days I didn't studied a lot, didn't studied, I didn't even touch my books. But on some days I studied a lot, so it varies according to our days. Then also have some other activities going on in the college. I participated in all of that.
Great, very good. But I feel whatever you must have studied, those 3 4 hours, what you have put must be really fruitful. It's not, I've seen
Uh,
students who just sit and read and read and read, but whatever you read has to, enter in your brain and you have to understand that. Very good, very good. So, as far as PW lectures are concerned, what did you used to see the live lectures or the recorded ones?
I used to see the recorded lectures, and I make sure that after seeing each and every video, I used to read the book and underline in the textbook itself so that I can revise it through the textbook, not through the videos, because videos are time consuming. Once I have watched the videos, I have cleared all my concepts of the videos, then I used to just read the textbook only.
Very good. So all your concept used to be clear after seeing the lectures of PW. I mean, what is the role of PW in all this your first year contributions of PW?
PW has helped me to learn the concept. Okay. Whenever I used to see the videos, I used to learn many things in the video itself. And when after that I used to read the textbook, I used to understand it much better. If I don't used to see the video and directly jump to textbook, I'm not able to retain it much better. So
Okay, so
PW has
because videos really help you a lot. Yes.
uh,
Yes, because whatever you see, and that much even if you put in very good efforts, I think that is enough rather than just sitting throughout the night and going reading the books. I've seen my students doing. such a thing also. Fine. However, the DPPs after the lecture, like you used to solve the daily practice test.
DPPs has also helped a lot as we in the final university examination we have 10 MCQs. So whatever DPPs are there, it helped me to solve all those MCQs in the final university examinations. It was really a good practice of whatever we have seen in the videos. It was really good.
So you could get a practice of the MCQs, right?
Uh,
And it was helpful for you in the final exams. Have you gone through our foray series, the compact series that
uh,
we had launched in between? How was it?
Parade series is very good for preparing in for the examination just 1 to 2 or 2 days before, because it has all the important questions that might come in the exam. So it has really helped a lot.
Very good, very good. And how was your representation in the exams? Like the diagrams, did you stress upon the diagrams? Did you write
Yeah,
your answers and points? How was it?
talking about the presentation, especially in anatomy, uh, I made a lot of diagrams, and at some point there was a thing that time management is very crucial in anatomy exam. In anatomy paper one, I there was lack of time. So what I did in the brief question answer, which was of 5 marks, so I just made a diagram because I there was lack of time, and I got excellent marks in that just by drawing only diagram. I didn't draw anything about that because of lack of time.
Very
So
good.
diagram play a very crucial role in anatomy, especially if you don't know anything. If you know the diagram, if you can draw the diagram with proper labeling, you will get a good marks about only on diagram.
I always feel if you are able to draw a diagram, your concept is really clear. Because if you know the things, you can put it very well on the paper. You can draw a very good diagram, right? Yes, very nice to hear that. Uh, what is your message to the first year students? Like, what do you tell them? They must be really tensed about their exams, which are scheduled in the month of August, and the prelims, which will begin in the next month. So they hardly have 1.5 months left. So, I mean, what is your message to them?
All the juniors of 23 batch, I want to give some advice. Like first of all, what you can do is just prepare one notebook in which you can write all the important topics in the question answer format. Okay, it would help you a lot in the last, because what happens in the last, you have read in from many books, you have read from this book, that book. It is very hectic to revise all these things from the different sources. But if you will have on that notebook in which you have written the all the important topics in question answer format, you can just pick up that notebook and just revise all the things and retain better. Secondly, what people used to do is, as anatomy is a vast subject, and it has lots of bifurcations like gross anatomy, general anatomy, histology, embryology. So because gross anatomy is very vast, so we tend to ignore the small parts like embryology, histology. But it also carries a great importance, because what happens with us is we had a long question on tongue, and it has bifurcation like gross anatomy, and along with it, embryo and histo of the tongue was also asked. But people was very good with a gross anatomy of tongue, but many didn't study the embryo and histo. So embryo and histo is equally important. Just don't ignore it. Thirdly, regarding paper presentation, as I already told, make a lot of diagrams in anatomy, and make lots of flow charts in physiology. That would help you to fetch more marks.
Very good, very
That's
good.
all.
Now that your concepts are clear, like if I always feel, I tell my postgraduate entrance students also, if your basic sciences are good, if your basic sciences are clear, you'll automatically gain confidence in the clinical subjects, right? Because we
Mhm.
already studied everything. So when you go for surgery, when you go for ortho, all these things are clear, and you can, I mean, it becomes very easy to understand them. What do you feel?
One more thing that I want to give to advice to the junior batch is that they can write in each and every question of anatomy, they can write the clinical at the last. So that will help them to fetch more marks. Not only to help them for fetch more marks, but that would help them in their clinical practice as well if they know the clinical related to the topic which they have studied in anatomy or physio or bioc.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. So I'm sure the students are listening to this, and they will be benefited by uh, what you have told them, right? And the role of PW in general has helped you. The PW team has really helped you to understand the concept. I'm very happy to hear that. Now that you are in second year, again, you have subscribed to PW, and we have got a very good team in second year too. Anything else you would want to say about your experiences?
Just a message for the junior batch that just enjoy your college life as well, because it won't come again. So just enjoy whole year and study on a daily basis for 2 to 3 hours. At last, you can just increase the time and you can just score very well in your first year exam. But enjoy a lot in first year because that time won't come again.
Yeah, I mean, you have to balance everything, correct? You have to
Uh,
balance your studies also. You have to be an all-rounder, not just a bookworm. You have to participate in the college events also. But at the same time, the first year period is very short, so studying is
uh,
also very important. I mean, if a student is able to balance nothing like that, but what happens is generally students play, they get fractured, then they have to rest. There are many things which happens like that. But anyway, thank you for your guidance to the students, and uh, thank you for coming here, Vasu. From the entire team of PW MedEd, all the best from all of us, and see you once again with flying colors in second year. And you'll be there again for the interview with one of our staff members. Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.